Hello, I'm Julian Northbrook from doingenglish.com. Question came in. How can I improve my English level? I'm already a very high level, but I feel a bit inadequate. Okay, this is a good question, and it's a very, very common one. There are a few layers to my answer. The first part of this is that actually, in a way, this is a good problem to have. It's actually a sign of intelligence that you feel inadequate. To put it bluntly, stupid people don't have this problem. Stupid people don't realise they're not very good at English, and they quite blissfully and ignorantly work their way through life, never worrying about these things. It's a sign of a high achiever that we are never satisfied with what we are doing and always think we're not good enough, we need to be better, and we are inadequate. Just by way of analogy, there's a very, very common phenomenon with people doing PhDs called imposter syndrome, whereby no matter how well that person does, no matter how good their research is, no matter how many conferences they speak at, how many publications they put out, they still feel like they are an imposter, like they are not good enough, like they are in the wrong place, that other people are secretly looking at them and thinking, oh my god, that person is so shit, what are they doing here? And of course, it's a completely false idea, because it's simply not true. More often than not, other people are actually looking at them and thinking quite the opposite. So that's kind of the angle you've got to take when it comes to English as well. Now, to answer the question, it really is a case of just chipping away and constantly pushing to learn more, to grow your English, to grow your knowledge, your content, the interesting things that you've got to talk about, to understand the culture of the people you're talking to so that you're able to use the language better with those people day in, day out, relentlessly, endlessly. The reality is that there is never an end to improving one's English, and that's the same for native speakers as well. I mean, on average, a native speaker knows roughly 2.5% of the words in the language. Well, that leaves a fuck ton of language, so to speak, that even native speakers don't know. So, yeah, there is no end. You've just got to keep chipping away at it. You've also got to think about why you feel inadequate. Is it a mindset problem? Is it a psychological thing? In which case, you really actually need to focus in on that and sort that out first, because simply chipping away at the language and getting better at the language still won't help you if your mindset is telling you otherwise. Again, imposter syndrome, very, very common thing with PhD students, and something I think certainly I also struggled with, and I think everybody at some point struggles with. Hopefully that sort of answers the question. Sadly, it is, well, not sadly, I guess, unfortunately, it is a very, very complex problem, and there is never going to be a simple answer to it. But you can and should, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, head over to doingenglish.com, sign up for my free daily emails every single day at around 8 a.m. Ireland time. An email from yours truly is going to hit your inbox packed with all kinds of tips, hints, and ideas for mastering the English language fast. This is me, Julian Northbrook. Now, off to enjoy my coffee. Bye-bye.